Right, okay, guys. Good evening and welcome back. So let's start the class. Today, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take your presentations, right? I gave some topics to you before 2 weeks ago, right? And I gave 2 weeks for the preparation. So I got several messages from the students concerning different criteria, as I know, but I'm giving excuses to students who uh, requested about the excuses, right? Other than that, I'm not going others. I'm not allowing others to do the presentations next week. So I got some messages from different students and informing that I won't be able to do today because of this reason. For sure, I'm going to do the presentation on next week. Likewise, I got different concerns. So I'm giving chances to those students next week. Other than that, no any chances because we need to continue because no one in enough time. Why I'm giving presentations? Because of presentations, you can enhance the knowledge because it's like a self study. Understand, right? self studying කරනවා වැඩි වෙන්න ඔයාට මතක හිටිනවා වැඩි. මොකද ඒක මම හොඳට යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් කරපු දෙයක්. ඒකයි මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන්ස් දෙන්න ප්‍රධානතම හේතුව. මොකද අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් තනියෙන් දෙයක් ස්ටඩි කරන්න මතක හිටින්. මං හිතනවා දැන් එක එක්සාම්පල් එකක් ගන්න. ඔයා කිසිම දෙයක් දන්නේ නැතුව ඔයා මේ හිතන්න ඔයා තනියම YouTube බල බල මොන හරි YouTube channel එකක් හදලා මොන හරි ඔයා කරන. මං හිතන්නේ ඔයාට තාම පුළුවන් ඒක කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. මොකද ඔයා කවුරුත් කියලා දෙන එක නෙමෙයි කරේ. ඔයා සර්ච් කළා, ඔයා හොයාගෙන ඔයාම මේව කළා ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් ඔයා ඒක හදාගත්තේ. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයා දෙයක් තනියෙන් බල බල කරද්දී ඔයාට ඒ දේ සෑහෙන කාලයක් මතක හිටියි. මොකද සමහර යුනිවර්සිටි වල සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හයි ස්ටෑන්ඩඩ් යුනිවර්සිටි ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම පිටරට තියෙන සමහර යුනිවර්සිටි කොයිම වෙලාවෙත් ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ ළමයින්ට එක්සෑම්ස් තියන්නේ නැහැ. සමහර යුනිවර්සිටි තියෙනවා මං කියන්නේ මේ මාස්ටර්ස් වල එහෙම ඒගොල්ලෝ එක්සෑම් තියන්නේ. ළමයින්ට ප්‍රසන්ට් මේ දෙන්නේ රිසර්ච් වී ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් විතර. දෙන්නේ. මොකද because of research they find something new. There are some universities I know. මම දන්න සමහර ළමයි ඉන්නවා පිටරට ඒගොල්ලෝ කිසිම ලංකාවෙත් තියෙන සමහර ඒවා එහෙම එක්සෑම්ස් මුකුත් නැහැ. එක්සෑම් එකක් දෙකක් ඉඳලා හිටලා තියෙනවා. වැඩිපුර තියෙන්නේ මොනවා? Presentations and the research. Understand? So that's why I'm giving presentations. If you do something alone, like it's your memory will recap many things. That is the main concern. ඉතින් සමහර topic තෝරගෙන තිබ්බ සමහරු තෝරගත්තේ නැහැ. නමුත් මම දන්නවා topics මට පොඩ්ඩයි හදන්න පුළුවන් උනේ. නමුත් you need to do at least next time. Understand, right? So next time I'm giving many things because when it comes to accounting part, if you do presentations, you can recap everything. Understand, right? So today, first of all, let's do the student presentation. I think this is the fourth time I'm getting presentations, right? So in a row. And after we finish this presentation time, let's get back to the tutor. Understand, right? With the presentations, we have many things to do, many calculations, many things because here in after calculations, I think I want to take another additional class as well. Later, let's see concerning the holidays, right? Then ඉස්සරහට එන විදිය බලලා අපි තව එක දවසකුත් කරමු. Right. Okay, first of all, I'm starting from the first topic. I gave sole proprietorship post partnership. Raise hand who got the topic. Sole proprietorship post partnership. Anyone available? All right. Okay, Anuj. Just wait. You are presenting something with the presentations or just only the verbal?
Presentation.
Okay. Just wait. I'm going to make you as the co-host. Right. So, right. Okay, over to you. Just wait. Before starting, just wait. I think now you can share. Just wait. I'll tell you the time to start. Right? Okay. Just wait. You can see, right? Okay. You can start on.
Okay. Hello everyone, permission from my dear sir and my dear friends. Today I'm going to talk about the presentation about sole proprietorship versus partnership. My name is Abhimashi from grade 10. First of all, I'm going to talk about the content. First, definition about sole proprietorship, under that characteristics and advantages and disadvantages and examples. And second, definition about partnership, under that characteristics and advantages and disadvantages and examples. Third, similarities among sole proprietorship and partnership. And fourth, difference between sole proprietorship and partnership. First of all, I'm going to talk about what is a sole proprietorship business. A sole proprietorship is a business that can be owned and controlled by an individual, a company, or limited liability partnership. There are no partners in this business. The legal status of sole proprietorship can be as follows. It is not a separate legal entity from the business owner. The business owner has unlimited liability. Example, the business owner is personally liable for all the debts and losses of the sole proprietorship, and it can sue or be sued under the owner's name. And then characteristics. Capital is provided by a single person, which is the owner, and the profits or losses are to be borne alone. Unlimited liability, no legal personality, can wrap up the business anytime, sole decision maker, and not mandated to register. And advantages and disadvantages. What are advantages? You're the boss. You keep all profits and startup costs are low. You have maximum privacy, and establishing and operating your business is simple. And disadvantages are unlimited liability of owner, no continuous existence, no legal personality, your capacity to raise the capital is limited, the individual decision of the owner can be unsuccessful. And these are some examples for sole proprietorship business. And then I'm going to talk about what's a partnership business. A partnership is a business owned by at least two partners. The partners can be an individual, a company, or limited liability partnership. The maximum number of partners in a general partnership is 20. The legal status of a partner is defined as follows. It is not a separate legal entity from the business owners. The partners are personally liable for all the debts and losses. It can sue or be sued under the partner's name. And then characteristics. Sharing of profit and losses, unlimited liability, lawful business and contractual relationship, not mandated to register. And advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are your business is easy to establish and startup costs are low. More capital is available for the business. Partners' business affairs are private and can take collective decisions. Disadvantages are no legal personality, no continued existence, profit shared among partners, conflicts among partners can be happen, unlimited liability. And these are some examples of partnership. And then I'm going to talk about similarities among sole proprietorship and partnership. Aim of making profit and not mandated to register. If the business is named with the owner's or partner's full name, it's not mandated to register, and if not, the business is needed to be registered. No legal personality. That means not considered as a legal person in front of law. Unlimited liability. Owner unlimitedly liable for all the debtors, and accounting is not mandatory. And then difference between sole proprietorship and partnership. Sole proprietorship, the ownership belongs to an individual, but in partnership, the ownership belongs to partners of the partnership. Number of minimum and maximum is 1 in sole proprietorship, but in partnership, the number of members minimum 2 and maximum 20. The capital is provided by the owner. In partnership, but capital is provided by the partner. Profit is enjoyed by the owner alone and losses are to be borne alone in sole proprietorship, but in partnership, profit and losses are divided among partners. The liability must be borne alone, and in partnership, liability is shared among partners. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Right. Okay. Very good. Just keep it. Don't go. Well done. So give a clap. Nice. Right. So I saw many new things and many concerns. Right. In addition to the textbook, there are many new things. Let's get back to the first slide. Okay. So your topic is about sole proprietorship and partnership, and the way you prepare the presentation is best, and there is a consistency among the slides, and I can see different pictures and things similar, which is very much valuable and attractive to the slides. And the main thing what I want to tell you, first thing, so now I gave the plus things up. It's really good and I can give you many marks. Now, when we are discussing, I'll tell you the first thing I noticed about, first of all, you need to maintain the speed. Understand, right? So when we are doing the presentations, it should be clearly clarity. So your clarity should be 100% to others. We can understand. You need to balance, like your speed should be not high. Understand? Okay, because it should be understandable to others. I know now your time is all about 4 minutes and 22 seconds in line with the time. I know the time is not much uh, for the presentation. The main thing is about what I expected from you. So proprietorship was partnership was, this should be a mainly you need to emphasize about the comparison. Understand? This is all about both. Not you firstly mentioned about what is a sole proprietorship and their advantages and disadvantages. Then you explain about what is a partnership and advantages and disadvantages. It's really good. Then you discuss about the similarities and uh, differences. Understand? So the third part you should be clearly highlighted. Okay, let's get back to the, let's go to the second slide. In here I can say content. It's really important when we are doing a presentation. We need to give a content, so you can see the path of the presentation. First one about the definition, then about the partnership, and the what are the similarities among sole proprietorship and partnership, what are the differences. In here the main thing should be third and fourth. Understand, right? First and second, it should be a minimum thing, right? Not much, but the third and fourth should be higher than the content, should be higher than the first and second. Understand? Okay, never mind. Very good. Let's go to the other slide. So in here, first of all, I think now you are genius in the sole proprietorship and partnership, right? මොකද ඔයා තනියෙන් දෙයක් කරද්දී ඔයාට හොඳ රීකැප් වෙනවා මම හරි දන්න කියලා. ඔයා තනියෙන් දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගද්දී ඔයා පාඩම් කළ කරද්දී now if I give a question about sole proprietorship and partnership, I know you get 100 marks. Understand? Because you in prepared the presentation. I think you all prepared this one, right, for your own self, right? Then you
Yes, sir.
studied about the sole proprietorship and partnership, and you got ready with the presentation. Now you know everything. Understand, right? So better if you could include about the accent ordinance in here. I didn't hear anything about the accent ordinance. Hope you can remember, right? So when it comes to the registration, you can see there is act. Okay, business name ordinance number 6 of 1980, right? And it's similar to both sole proprietorship and partnership. And you know, after that, when it comes to partnership, there are another 3 acts only relevant to the partnership. Apart from the registration, you know, Companies Act number 7 of 2007, and the partnership main ordinance, right, 1980, right? So, and also, you know, other than that, you can remember about the prevention of fraud ordinance. Likewise, there are 4 acts. Better you could include it also, but never mind. Very good, right? Let's go to the other slide. Then you can see in here what are the characteristics in here, right? Very good. So then other than that, you can see what are the advantages and disadvantages. It's really simple and not much in detail. When we are doing a presentation, our slide should be like this. We are including less things and we are describing more things. I heard some new things in addition to the slides from you, right? Very good. So, and there are examples you can see. Let's go to the other slide. You can see examples about the sole proprietorship and partnership. Okay, then this is, you can see about the partnership. What is the partnership, right? Minimum 2, maximum 20, and legal stated. Okay, then the other than that, you can see let's go to the other slide. So what are the characteristics? Okay, then you can see after that what are the advantages and disadvantages of partnership. You already discussed these things. Okay, right? Then you can see different examples of partnership, right? P and S. Likewise, you can see different examples. Very good. Then you discuss about what are the similarities among partnership. Aim of this is the main thing. This is the main thing should be included in the discussion. Understand? Aim of making profit, not mandatory register, no legal personality, unlimited liability. Accounting is not mandatory. Very good. This is about the similarities among sole proprietorship and partnership. Okay, let's go to the other one. And these are the disadvantages. I think in the second one of the sole proprietorship, number of minimum and maximum should be 0, 1, right? Okay, so should be type as 1, and you can see differences among sole proprietorship and partnership. Okay, the way you presented is really good. You need to control your speed, and the way you present is very good, and you need to emphasize about the main topic. And the other thing, when you are presenting something, you need to do, there is something called slideshow. You just only go down යට තියෙනවා දැකලා තියෙනවද දන්නේ තියෙනවා ස්ලයිඩ් ෂෝ අපි සාමාන්‍ය ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් එකක් කරද්දී ඒක ප්‍රෙස් කරන්න මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද රයිට් එහෙම නැත්නම් වැඩක් නැහැ බාන්න පල්ලෙහාට යන්න බාන්න පල්ලෙහාටම ගියාම ඔයාලට පේනවා රයිට් තව අනිත් පැත්තේ රයිට් සයිඩ් කෝන් රයිට් සයිඩ් එකට එන්න බාන්න ඔයා ටික ටික රයිට් සයිඩ් කෝන් නෑ කර්සර් එක කියන රයිට් අනිත් පැත්තට සෝරි අනිත් සයිඩ් අනිත් පැත්ත අදර් සයිඩ් කෝන down okay මං කියන එකට යන්න ඔයා ඕක නෙමෙයි තව එහාට යන්න තව එහාට so මෙන්න මේක මං තියලා පෙන්නන්නම් මගේ mouse එකෙන් බලනවා zoom එකේ මෙන්න මේ ඔයා මෙන්න මේක select කරන්න. ඇති පේනවද? you select this one. Can you see? zoom එකෙන් බලන්න මගේ වීඩියෝ එකේ ඔයා මේක select කරන්න පල්ලයට. පේනව නේද? මෙන්න මේක. දැක්කද? නැද්ද? තව ටිකක් පල්ලයට එන්න බලන්න. ඔවම පල්ලයට. come down right අනිත් පැත්තට දැන් දකුණු පැත්තට දකුණට යන්න හරි හරි ඔකට කලින් අනිත් එක හතරවෙනි එක 1 2 ඊළඟ එක නෙමෙයි ඊට පස්සේ 3 නෙමෙයි 4 ඊළඟ එක නෑ අනිත් එක තව එකක් යන්න අන්න හරි ස්ලයිඩ් ෂෝ present it right නොම තමයි සාමාන්‍ය ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් එකක් කරන්නේ තේරෙනවද ඕකෙන් ඔයාලට arrows වලින් එහාට මෙහාට යන්න පුළුවන් right I'm teaching you right ඕකෙන්ම ඔයාලට normally arrow keywords වලින් එහාට මෙහාට යන්න පුළුවන් right ඔන්න ඕකෙන් තමයි එතකොට හොඳටම ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් ඔය animations දැම්මද මුකුත් නෑ නේද right I think no animation right okay very good so give a clap well done we need to appreciate the effort so very good okay so let's go to the other one okay right thank you Anudhi okay then let's see yeah right so then next one second topic is about incorporated companies kawuda inne about incorporated companies I think it's Dulendi right yeah so just wait then I'm going to assign as the co-host so right just wait right over to you
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to speak about incorporated companies. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk about what's an incorporated company and the characteristics, advantages, disadvantages of a company, and also the different types of companies. So firstly, let's talk about what's an incorporated company. In simply, we can say incorporated company is a legally entity formed under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. So there are some characteristics of incorporated companies. The first one is incorporation under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Then the continuous existence and also compulsory to register. So here you can see the application for registration of a company. Then the limited liability of the shareholders and also can raise more capital by issuing shares through the share market. Then the advantages of an incorporated company. First one is can raise more capital by issuing shares. Actually, this characteristic belongs only to PLCs. Then the receiving a legal personality. Then the continued existence. and the limited liability of the shareholders. As we know, a company is owned by shareholders. So shareholder is any person, company that owns shares in a company stock and managed by a board of directors. And then the disadvantages of an incorporated company. The first one is greater level of legal provisions, and the second one is the ownership and the profit share among the shareholders. Next, I want to talk about the different types of companies. There are some different kinds of companies like public limited companies, then private limited companies, and the offshore companies, at last, the overseas companies. First, the public limited companies. This is a limited company that has listed its shares on the stock exchange. A listed company has the opportunity to raise its capital from the public and therefore has access to a larger capital base. So here you can see the some PLC companies. Then the private limited companies. These companies are prohibited from offering shares or other securities to the public. The number of shareholders is limited to between 1 to 50. So we can get list of private limited companies by Sri Lanka Accounting and Auditing Standards Monitoring Board's website. So the next one is offshore companies. The registered offshore company refers to a company which registered in offshore jurisdiction but just not operate in this jurisdiction. So there are some, we can get some examples for the offshore companies by using the Sri Lankan Export Development Board's website. Then the foreign companies. The registered overseas companies refers to a company which registers in a place overseas and regards this place as one of its main markets at the same time. An overseas company is defined in section 488 of the Companies Act number 7 of 2007 to mean any company or body. So you can see some examples for the foreign companies. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for hearing.
Right. Okay. So very good. Give a clap. Right. Nice. So let's get back to the first slide. Okay. In here, your time is 4 minutes, which means in line with the time. First of all, I gave the topic about incorporated company. I think so. You have done a thorough this in detail analysis about incorporated companies. So let's get back to the first slide. So you can see in here what is the content. So yeah, next slide. Sorry. So in here, first of all, what is an incorporated company? What are the characteristics, advantages, and disadvantages of company? And what are the different types of company in here? So this you can see there's a consistency among your slides, and you just used a few animations. It's okay, but sometimes I think I saw many animations. It's okay, but avoid using many animations. Understand? So it's okay, but no worries. And the other thing in this slide, you can see black color things, right? When we are presenting something, since your background also like bit in dark color, understand? We need to include our wordings with a light color. Understand? Okay, never mind, no worries. What is an incorporated company? So simply you can see the definition. No any in detail, not it's good. An incorporated company in Sri Lanka is a legal entity formed under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. So we got the idea from your thing. So it's really good. Okay, let's go to the other part. So what are the characteristics of incorporated company? First one, you can see incorporation under Companies Act number 7 of 2007. You can see this is the act, right? So this is the good act, and you can see many things. So let's go to the other one. So continued existence and the compulsory register. You can see this is the thing when we register a company, we can get this kind of a thing. So in here, you know, in Guru News also we have this kind of a thing, right? So under Abhiman says ownership. So this is also a private limited, similar like this, right? Okay. So let's go to the other one. So limited liability of the shareholder can raise capital by issuing shares to the share market. You can see this is the share market. So it's just a place, but you do the transactions on online basis, right? Okay, let's go to the other one. So what are the advantages of incorporated company? Okay, so let's go. Can raise capital by issuing shares. We can't go to the share market and buy some shares. This is just a place where share broker companies doing their business, right? So in this place, you can't buy shares. You need to do it through app, CSC app, as an online platform, right? I'll teach you. It is our grade 11 last lesson, right? Okay, let's move to the other part. So receiving a legal personality, when we register the business, we receive a legal personality, which means better you could include what is the term called legal personality, which means the owner is totally different from the business. Understand? So in the legal sense, we separate the owner, which means in here owners are shareholders. Shareholders and the business are totally different, which means we can file a case and we can acquire assets and we can enter into the agreement using the business. Understand? Okay, let's go to the other slide. Continued existence, limited liability of the shareholders managed by a board of directors. Since there are different kind of companies managed by a board of directors, because in different companies there are different kind of shareholders, right? Sometimes think about a public limited and private limited. In public limited, their number of shareholders are unlimited. There can be like 500 shareholders. Understand? Where හැමෝම decision ගන්න ගියොත් මේක එක දෙකක් මරලා තමයි නවතින්නේ. So because of that, they elect board of directors using their voting power. Understand? In Sri Lanka, the average is like 7 to 12. There is a higher number of board of directors in Sri Haley's company, right? So it's around like 12 to, I can't remember the exact, right? Okay. So what are the disadvantages of an incorporated company? Let's go to the other one. You can see greater level of legal provisions, the ownership of the profit shared among shareholders. Okay, and the other one, you can see what are the different types of companies. Let's go to this slide. So you can see like private limited, public limited, offshore, and overseas, right? Okay, so overseas go foreign companies, like public limited company means they are listed on the shareholders on the stock exchange. There is a limited company that has listed its shares on the stock exchange, which means the simply in public limited they can the shares can be traded in the share market. Understand, right? So which means in the companies that it says like shareholders are unknown persons, right? Which means the owners are unknown, because some දැන් මම shares ගත්තාම මම සමහරට අනිත් අය කවුද කියලා දන්නේ. මොකද දන්න කට්ටියක් නෙමෙයි, නොදන්න කට්ටියක් අතර තමයි මේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට තියෙන්නේ. දන්නවා normally personally, හැබැයි අර family wise එහෙම දන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අර මුළු පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන්ම දන්න අඹ යාළුවෙක් නෙමෙයි, right? Okay, let's go to the other one. Okay, from where you extracted these things? Which side?
From CSC website.
Okay, from CSC website, you can see there are different private, public limited companies. Okay. Okay, very good. So you can see Haley's, Apico, Hela Clothing, Public Bank. Very good. So right, let's go to the other one. And private limited company means the companies are prohibited from offering shares or other securities to the public, which means ownership with the known persons. Understand, right? Okay, so which means most of the time like family business, right? One person also can own a public limited company. For an example, this Guruni was also owned by only Abhiman Sir. Understand? One person can own a business. Okay, let's go to the other one. So you extracted this one from this Sri Lanka Accounting and Auditing Standing Monitoring Board. Okay, so good. So even you can check it. Okay, very good. So offshore company. Okay, the registered offshore company refers to a company which registered in offshore jurisdiction but does not operate in the jurisdiction. Okay, so let's go to the other one. You can see which means offshore company means registered in Sri Lanka but doing the business in other countries. Understand, right? Let's go to the other one. Foreign companies means, the parent company in the other country, but doing the business in Sri Lanka also. Herein refers to the act means, I think you extracted these definitions from a act, right? From an act, right? That's why herein after refers to the act, means ඔක සාමාන්‍ය ඔය act තියෙන තැන්වල තියෙනවා මම ඔක කියවලා තියෙනවා, right? Okay, let's go to the other slide. Okay, you can see different names. These are not owned by the Sri Lankan, right? Boss, right? Calvin Kale, right? So you know these things. Okay, let's go to the other one. Kunal? So this is the end. I can see many different things and many new things. Very good. We appreciate your effort, and better. I think you can enhance the thing. Your speed is good, and the way you presented is really understandable, and everything is good. Okay, let's give a clap. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. So after that, next one. So others turn on the videos and wait. Right. So can you hear me, guys? No, neither. Right. So then the other one, when it comes to topic, cooperative societies and associations. Anyone? Is there anyone going to do the cooperative societies and associations? No, right? Government departments, government corporations, and government companies. I think it's Sairanga.
Sir, can I do my presentation at last? I think I have problem with my PowerPoint. I can't.
All right, okay, you can get ready. Okay. Then I think
Thank
it's
you.
Tuan, classification of business organization, selecting an appropriate business organization. Over to you. Just wait. Don't start.
Sir, can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah. And see, just wait.
So I'm going to start.
Sorry?
Should I start?
No, just wait. I'll tell you. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Over to you.
Okay, sir. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, my dear sirs. Good evening, my dear friends. So I'm going to present about choosing the right business structure and a guide to classifying and selecting business organizations. So this presentation is basically about the choosing about the right business structure. So this will provide some ideas of various business organizations and so decisions for your business. So let's see. So we'll get the first one, the sole proprietorship. So sole proprietorship is the most simplest business structure. It is owned, operated by one individual. So it has unlimited liability and personal responsibilities for business debts. So the owner is the owner and employee manager. So everything will be enjoyed by the owner. But if losses comes, even the owner should face it by himself. So next is partnership. So this is formed when two or more individuals come together and share ownership and management responsibilities. In general, partnership or it has a limited partnership, so it can have distinct liabilities and decision making structures. So corporation. So this is a separate legal entity formed by its owners. It's providing limited liability and a continued existence, but it can have issued stocks and is subjected to more legal regulations and more taxation. So this style is more suitable for large scale operations. So LLC, limited liability corporation. So LLC is a combination of a partnership and a corporation. So it has limited liability and operational flexibility. This is good for like small to medium scale businesses which seeking liability protection and some tax advantages. Cooperatives. So this is owned and operated by all of its members. So they share the profits and decision making responsibilities. So this has emphasizes democratic control and distribution of benefits among all the members. So choosing the right business. So when we are going to select a good business, we have to first see about liability, taxation, and management, and the future growth, because it's essential to see the business unique needs and the consult legal and financial professionals for guidance. Because if you are first, so for consideration, we need to see the liability protection, the implications, and the management structures. And the growth potential are the most important things determining the most suitable business organization. So when you come to understand these things, this will aid in making an informed decision. Thank you.
Okay, very good. So now your time is very good. Let's give a clap, right? Okay. So first thing, let's go to the first slide, please. Now your topic is about classification of business organization and selecting an appropriate organization. So under this, what I expected, classification of business organization, we use three criteria based on the ownership, based on the uh, profit motive, based on the motive, right? And based on the scale, hope you can remember, right? So in here, I didn't see any graph like that, okay? So, but no worries, to explain about different business organizations, and your time is about 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So in line with the time, so I gave the topic classification of business organization, selecting an appropriate business organization, right? So when it comes to this one, I can see how you, I think you have done like analysis about the website and everything. So what I won't tell you in your textbook, so I don't expect everything in the textbook. Selecting an appropriate business organization, it's in the page number 40, right? You can see there are three criteria based on the objective, based on the scale, based on the who will perform the management activity. So I expected that one also, but no worries. I can see a guide to classify and selecting business organization. So did you generate this from AI? No, right?
I got ideas from my friends.
Okay,
Just
right.
while we are.
So yeah, okay. Let's go to the other slide, please. So introduction, welcome to the guide on choosing the right business structure. So in here, you just describe about when we are selecting a business, what it should be the guide. So sometimes you may planning to start a sole proprietorship and partnership. In here, you gave some insights for them. It's okay. So let's go to the other one. So in here, you can see what is a sole proprietorship, operate by an individual. So right, okay, very good. Let's in here you can see what is about a sole proprietorship, and I got some idea about what is about. We got some idea about what is about a sole proprietorship. Okay. In the other part, so partnership, this is okay, but the picture matters. This is about the partners,
Yes,
right? Is it a
anyway,
partnership?
but somewhat okay.
Okay, they are talking, or I just so like
I have no idea.
the boy is going to present, right? Sorry, which
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
proposal?
sir, whoa.
All right. Okay. So partnership is a form when two or more individuals share ownership and manage responsibilities. Okay. So you can see like this is somewhat about the partnership. Okay, let's go. And corporation, which means incorporated company. So you can see what is about the incorporation company, right? Okay, let's go to the other one. So limited liability company, right? So this is like not at least in your syllabus, it
I just put it
advanced,
for I
right?
just put it for
Okay, so let's go to the other one. Cooperative, right? Cooperative society, and you know this is about cooperative society, right? Let's go to the other slide. Choosing a right business structure. Selecting the appropriate business structure requires the careful consideration of liability, taxation, management, future growth. It's essential to assess your business unique needs and continuous consultation needs consult legal and the financial professionals for guidance. Okay, this is about how to choosing a right structure, but when selecting an appropriate business organization, there are three things you need to consider based on the objective, based on the scale, and based on who will perform the management activity. Understand? Okay, let's go to the other one. Right. So, key consideration factors such as liability protection, tax implications, management structure, growth potential are crucial in determination. Oh, I think so. You are like in master degree things in here, but it's
No,
okay.
my friends just said, let's put this and let's see.
Okay. I think it's okay. Okay, it's fine. Right. Let's go to the other one. Huh? Right. Okay. So very good done by Tuan. Like there are new things, and we got some ideas about the structures, and it's okay. But I expected about the classification. I hope you can remember the graph, right? So what is the term called? We classify business organization based on three criterias, right? Okay, give a clap. Very good. Right. Well done, Tuan. And then after that, about accounting definition, main objectives of accounting, sub objectives of accounting. Anyone? Anyone who is going to do this one? Ah, right. Abdullah. Right. Over to you. Just wait, don't start. I'll tell you. Yeah, you can share. Are you going to share something, or yeah. Others stay with the video? You can see Abdullah with the Tuan Abdullah as your treat for Hajj festival.
So I'm gonna say post the
Uh-huh. To send something to us, right? Okay. So others turn on the videos and wait. Okay, you can start. What are you seeking about Abdul? So it's very good about the Tuan's partnership picture, right? It's about
no,
partnership or it's about a partner, right?
but not that.
Okay, right. Okay, my God. So I haven't seen that kind of a partnership from my lifetime, right? During my lifetime. Okay, right.
But excuse
But
Sorry.
someone okay, like
Yeah. Yes, Abdullah. Any matter?
okay, sir. All right, sir, all right.
So right. All right.
So, hi, and very good evening for all of you. Today I'm gonna speak about the Unit 4, is Introduction to Accounting. And here we are going to see about what is accounting, the main objective, and the sub-objective. So, first, what is accounting? So, we can say that it's a process which provides information to the stakeholders in order to their decision. So, we are going to study about financial accounting. So, that means the accounting is further divided into two, which is financial accounting and management accounting. So the main objective is providing information uh, for the decision making of the stakeholders. So sub objectives are to know whether the business has earned a good profit, which is the profit equal income minus expense, and to know whether the financial portion of the business is sound asset. It's the equation of asset equal liability plus equity. So to fulfill the legal requirements and to minimize disadvantage arising through omission and commission of transactions, and to organize the financial activities. So for an extra knowledge, we have to know is the Italian who is Luca Pacioli, who is who in for 1494 first described the system of double entry bookkeeping. So let's see the questions. So define accounting. So the accounting is defined as the process of providing information required by the interest parties of a business for their decision making. So what is busy? So it's the process of providing information to the stakeholders, right, for their decision making. So the other objectives, sub objectives are to know whether the business has earned a good profit, and to know whether the financial portion of the business is sound, and fulfill the legal requirements, and to minimize the disadvantages of omission or commission of transaction. And it's thanks for listening, and I am Abdullah.
Right. Okay. So well done. Very good. So let's give a cap as usual. New many new things in here, like I mean the animation and everything. So first of all, when we concern about your time, it's almost 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Means nulengi, right? Okay. So in here, your topics are all about introduction to account. Sorry, counting definition and main objective of accounting, and what are the sub objectives of accounting. So we learn everything under fourth lesson, introduction to accounting. So you have presented the way the way you presented is good. First slide. So under the introduction to accounting, these are the three things you are going to describe. Okay, let's go to the other slide, please. So when it comes to the definition, okay, right? Okay, let's go to the other one. What is accounting? So accounting is the process of providing information to stakeholders for their decision. So what you mean by like these two arrows, and there are many people, and what is the other one in other end?
So the paper is the information, and the two arrows are process to provide the information. The group of people search, and this is the for their decision making or the idea.
So this is the information we provide to the stakeholders. You mean these are the stakeholders, right? Okay, the other end. And they are taking decisions, and the other arrow is for what?
No, it's the process.
Process, right? Okay.
And
so,
to provide the information.
All right. Okay. Go.
First one is the process, and the next one is to provide the information.
All right. Okay. Let's go to the other. Let's go to the other. Right. So you can see the main objective providing information for, I think the decision is incorrect in here. Decision making is the main objective of the accounting. So you can see this is the main objective, short and sweet and simple. You can understand it clearly, right? So what are the sub objectives of accounting? You can see to know whether the business has earned a good profit, which means profit equal income minus expenses. These days we are discussing about this one. In the other part, to know whether the financial portion of the business is sound, means asset equal equity plus liability. Okay. So this is the accounting equation to fulfill legal requirement. So the other one, to minimize the disadvantages arising through omission and commission of transactions and the to organize financial activities. We can get the last one to the previous one as well, no worries. Okay, let's go to the other one. So extra knowledge under introduction to accounting, you can see he has given you in here father of accounting. You know, the father of accounting is Italian Luca Pacioli, right? So Italian priest, right? So he introduced a section from his book. The book name is Summa the Arithmetica Geometry Proportionate Proportionality. No need to know about the book name. So never they are going to ask about in the examination, right? Summa the Arithmetica Geometry Proportionate, right? Okay, and right, no need to remember it. Okay, so and I think I saw a new thing about like questions in here. Very good, questioning something. Okay, what is in here? Definition we can see, right? Okay, the process of providing information required by the interested parties of business for their decision making. And what is the main objective of accounting? So providing business stakeholders with the information they need to make their decision. Okay, and you can see sub objectives in here. So in here it's short and simple, but you can include more, right? I gave more things, right? So I think it's just last time you did in detail, right? Okay, but it's also good. So short and simple and questions thing is every day you are introducing new things, right? I'm also like that. Okay, very good. Let's give a clap. Very good. So thank you. So then after that, can you hear me? Yes, right. I think I'm audible to you. Then after that, inputs of accounting, no one. Anyone who has gone to assets? Assets? No, absent. Liabilities? Is there anyone? No. Equity, no. Income and expenses? I think absence. Then debtors was creditors to assets? No. Non-current assets versus current assets? Sorry, current liabilities? No. Constructions of accounting equation? No. Any other one who is going to do a presentation now?
Sir, other class, me and
Yeah,
Christine.
yeah, I know. Last, right? Last two. Before that, is there anyone? Then the unit. Sairangana now is fine.
Yeah, can I do it,
Ah,
sir, now?
okay. You can do it right. Okay. Design you as a whole. Yeah, you can share now. So your topic is about what is the topic, Sairangana? It's
Government
about
department, corporations, and companies.
government. Simply, it's about the government business. Okay, you can start. Over to you.
Have you ever wondered what are the different types of businesses that the government owns? Well, good thing I'm here. Hi, I'm Sarangana, and my topic for today is government departments, corporations, and companies. First of all, my content for today is introduce you all to state departments, companies, and corporations. Then talk about the characteristics, show you some examples, and at last, I'm going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of those businesses. First of all, let's see what is known as a government department. State uh, the state departments are the institutions that will be directly and fully governed by the government under a ministry. That means these departments are established under a ministry, and then we can either introduce them as a sector of national or state government that deals with a particular area of interest. That means not all the departments are same. Different types of departments deals with different types of areas, and these departments are conducted in order to provide various types of services to general public, and these services cannot be provided by the private sector. That is a very important characteristics of government departments. Let's see what are known as state corporations. The businesses which are fully owned or majority owned by the government are known as state or government corporations. In some instances, the private sector holds some minor shares of the state corporations, but mostly it is fully owned by the government. And these types of state corporations are controlled by a board of directors which are appointed by the government. And these businesses are commenced under a special or a general act of the parliament. Mostly they are conducted under a general act of the parliament. And these state corporations are also known as authorities, commissions, and boards. Let's see what are known as state companies. State companies are the institutions which are established by the government. They are conducted in order to earn profit for the government and to control the monopoly of the private sector entities. The odd characteristic in state companies is that they earn profit unlike the state department. Or we can introduce them as state companies are the legal entities that are created by the government in order to partake in commercial activities on the government's behalf. That means they do the services instead of the government to the general public. Let's see the characteristics of state departments, companies, and corporations. In state departments, there is no legal personality. Even though there is no legal personality, there is continued existence. In state departments, in legal activities, the head of the department will have to represent the department using his title, and state departments are controlled by the government. State companies have a legal personality as well as a continued existence. Since it has the name state, it is controlled by the government. In state corporations, there is a legal personality, and because there is a legal personality, there is continued existence. As I said, in some instances, state corporations are owned by the private sector. That means like a small amount of the shares, but mostly it is controlled by the government. And state corporations are conducted under a special or a general act of the parliament. In here, I have put some pictures for you. Examples, for state departments, we have Register General's Department, Postal Department, Department of Government Information. For state companies, we have Sri Lanka Insurance, Satose, and Bank of Ceylon. For state corporations, there are different types of businesses with names such as authorities, boards, and corporations, because in state corporations, we use those names as well. So Sri Lanka Ports Authority, Export Insurance Board, and Rupani Corporation. Let's see about the advantages. In state departments, there are many advantages. The number one is they provide essential services that to the public that the private sector cannot provide. Like the private sector cannot hold like the rules and regulations of the country. The government holds the rules and regulations of the country, and they change or adjust the rules and regulations. And since there are large number of departments, there are many job opportunities for the general public. And most these departments, they provide services to general public without a fee. So most of the people intend to use the state department instead of public private, because they don't have to pay anything to use the state department services. And in state corporations, the profits made are owned by the public, and the state corporations are suitable for providing essential services to the public. And in the state corporations, they reduce the monopoly effect of the private sector. As well as advantages, there are also disadvantages. In state corporations, independent decision making is absent. This might be considered as an advantage also, but in some instances, independent decision is really required, so that is an advantage. And when you are working in state corporations, you have to work according to the financial regulations of the government. That means whatever you do, whatever you write, it has to be in accordance with the regulations of the government, because it is owned by the government. In state departments, the decision making is delayed because it has to be appointed by the parliament and the head of the department and head of the ministry. The activities of the departments must be conducted in accordance with the provisions in government financial regulations, establishment code, and different circulars. Just like in state corporations, in state department also, they have to conduct the activities according to the circulars and the establishment codes. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Okay, very good. Give a clap. So, right. So, let's go to the first slide, please. Can you hear me, Saranga? Go to the first slide. Yeah. So, in here, so I saw many new things and many important things in addition to the textbook. So, it's about government departments, government corporations, and businesses. Simply, topic is about government businesses, right? Okay, let's go to the other one. So you can see in here content. So introduction to the state departments, companies, and corporations. And what are the characteristics, examples, advantages, and disadvantages? So there is a consistency among. There are you used same background. It's good. And in here, state departments are the institutions that will be directly or fully governed by the government under a sect of nationals or state government that deal with a particular area of interest. These departments are conducted in order to provide various types of services in the general public. So let's go to the other one. Then you can see state corporations. It's fully or majority owned by the government. Is the term called state corporation. This is established under a special law, General Act. Okay, this is also known as boards, bureaus, authority, commission. Let's move to the other one. So in here you can see this is the only thing which earn profit in the government. Understand? Most of the time in Sri Lanka, government departments and government corporations, they earn a loss, right? So they are earning loss. But in here, this is, you can see there's a profit as well. Most of the time in Sri Lanka. Go to the other one. Then this is really good. I really appreciate this one. Characteristics, a new way. Legal personality, state department, no. State companies and corporations having. Likewise, you can see there is a comparison. It's good. So you build this your own self or you extract it from somewhere. I can't do it. Right, okay, very good. Let's go to the other problem. So you can see examples for the about types of businesses. So you can see state departments in here, state companies in here, and state corporations in here. Likewise, you can see different examples and some pictures. Really good. Let's move to the other slide. Then after that, advantages and disadvantages you can see. So what are the advantages? State departments and corporations, you can see. Let's go to the other slide. Then after that, you can see disadvantages. So independent decision making is absent. Likewise, there are many in detail notes. Better you could avoid it. Like using simple terms is better. Slides, okay, very good. Let's go to the other part. I think it's the end, right? Okay. So the way you presented is good, and you also like need to uh, when you are presenting, you need to balance your speed. Okay, but it's understandable. Then the other part, your time is 6 minutes and 16 cents, right? So I told you to prepare for 3 minutes and 5 minutes, right, between that one. So you exceed the time. So okay, but when we are doing the presentation, we have to adhere to the time guideline. So you included many things and we learned many things, and yeah, the way you presented and the way you prepared is really good. Let's give a clap. Well done, right? Okay, thank you. So right, then done, right? Any other one? No, right? Okay. Then I think finally Sehara and Krishna, you're going to do in parallel or as two parts?
In parallel, sir.
Parallel. Okay. Over to you.
Sir, can you see the
Yeah,
screen?
yeah, we can see this.
Very warm greetings, everyone. I'm Sahara.
And I'm Christina, and we are ready to give you a brief idea about how to record transactions in an accounting equation.
Foremost, I would like to take this as an opportunity to thank our teacher in charge of subjects, Sir Heshan Sir, for giving us this remarkable opportunity. We will be talking about what accounting is, the elements of accounting, and about the accounting equation, which is about assets, liability, equity, income, and expenses, how to record transactions in the accounting equation, and balancing of the equation.
So at first, let us refer to what accounting is. Accounting is the process of providing information required by the interested parties of a business for their decision making, or the process of recording financial transactions pertaining to a business.
In accounting, there are five mains, namely assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. Now, if we further discuss them in detail, assets can be identified as the resources that are controlled by the business that arose as a past transaction, and assets inflow future economic benefits to the business.
Liabilities too arose as a result of past transaction and has current obligation. Also, liabilities outflow future economic benefits from the business when the settlement is made.
Equity can be identified as the value of assets that belongs to the owner of the business. And income is the increase in equity except due to the increases from capital asset to expenses, which is defined as the reduction in equity except for drawings.
Recording transactions in the accounting equation is one of the most important tasks done during business activities. The accounting equation states that a company's total assets are equal to the sum of its liabilities and its equity. The basic accounting equation can be built as assets equal to the sum of equity and liabilities of the business. And the expanded accounting equation can be also built up as follows. Non-current assets plus current assets equal equity plus non-current assets plus current liabilities.
Now let's see how to record transactions in the basic accounting equation referring to an example. This is a textile shop, a sole proprietorship started by a certain person. A few transactions took place during a certain period of time. Owner invested capital of 800,000 rupees, obtained a bank loan of 100,000 rupees, purchased raw materials worth 50,000 rupees on credit, bank loan installment of 40,000 rupees including a bank loan interest of 5,000 rupees. Owner withdrew cash worth of 30,000 rupees from the business. Owner withdrew stock worth of 9,000 rupees from the business. Sold goods worth of 6,000 rupees on credit basis.
Now we'll see how to enter those transactions into the accounting equation. When the owner invested capital of 800,000 rupees, cash asset increases by 800,000 rupees and capital equity increases by 800,000 rupees too.
When the business obtains a bank loan of 100,000 rupees, the cash asset increases by 100,000 while the bank loan liability too increases by 100,000.
When the business purchases raw materials worth 50,000 rupees on credit, both the stock asset and the creditor liability increases by 50,000 rupees.
When the business pays a bank loan installment of 40,000 rupees including 5,000 of bank loan interest and the cash asset decreases by 40,000, bank loan liability decreases by 35,000 and the bank loan interest expense increases by 5,000. In a business, when expenses increase, the equity of the business decreases. So, the bank loan interest expense increased is recorded as a reduction amount under the equity column of the accounting equation.
When the owner withdraws cash of rupees 30,000 from the business, the cash asset and the drawing equity both decreases by 30,000 rupees. Same goes with the stock drawings worth of 9,000 rupees by the owner from the business. At this situation, the stock asset decreases by 9,000 instead of the cash asset, and the drawings equity too decreases by 9,000.
At last, when the business sells goods worth of 6,000 on credit, the stock asset decreases by 6,000 and the debtor asset increases by 6,000. As you can see in this transaction, which is recorded only under the assets column of the accounting equation, after recording these transactions in the accounting equation, the most important part in the accounting is balancing the equation. So as you can see, when the accounting equation is balanced, the total assets are 871,000 rupees. Total equity turns out to be 756,000 rupees and the total liabilities are 115,000 rupees.
So we hope you all get a clear idea about how to record transactions in the accounting equation. And again, we would like to thank our teacher in charge of subjects, Sir Heshan Sir, for giving me and my friend this golden opportunity to do a presentation. It isn't what we say or think that demeans us, but what we do. Thank you and good luck. Have a fantastic day.
Well done. Give a clap. Nice. Okay, both are good. So let's go to the first slide, please. In here, so how to record the transactions in accounting. So this is the main concern. So the way you presented, and it's really interactive, and the way you prepared the presentation was so very good. So I can see there's a huge effort so hiding with the presentation, right? Okay, first of all, let's go to the first slide, please. So in here, the topic is about how to record the transaction accounting equation. So we can see the content, what is accounting, accounting elements, and accounting equation. So no need in much detail discussions about what is accounting and accounting elements. It's not under your topic, but it's okay because it gives us a better knowledge about the main thing. So then let's go to the other part, please. Then you can see what is accounting. Accounting is the process of providing information required by interested parties of business for their decision making. Okay. So then after that, you can see there is another one, which is the process of recording financial transactions pertaining to a business as well. Okay. So then the other part, please. So elements in accounting, you can see as what is so they have discussed about what is assets, and after that, these are the three characteristics of assets, liabilities, and then they discussed about these are the three characteristics: equity. The equity means value of the asset that belongs to the owner of the business. Okay. Then income, increase in equity except due to the increase of the from the capital by the owner. Okay. So then expenses, reduction of equity except for drawings. Okay. Then after that, you can see accounting equation. The accounting equation stated that a company's total asset equal to the sum of liabilities and equity. In accounting equation, assets equal equity plus liability. Very good. Then the after that, this is the accounting equation. So in here, after that I saw express accounting equation. Very good. So non-current assets plus current assets. They have divided the assets as non-current assets and current assets. Well, equity plus non-current liability plus current liability. Liabilities also can be categorized as non-current and current. Very good. Then let's go to the other one. Now let us see how to record transactions in the accounting equation. So they use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transactions under that. So owner invested capital 800,000, obtain a bank loan, purchase raw materials. The business is about textile shop, paid bank loan installment including the bank loan interest. Then owner's cash drawings, owner's stock drawings, and sale of goods on credit basis. So they randomly selected few transactions, but you can select more. I mean, like purchasing a motor vehicle, right, on cash basis, even purchasing motor vehicle on credit basis. If in a textile business, if they purchase a motor vehicle on credit basis, so we can't identify the other party as a creditor. Understand? So though it's a liability, so they are not creditors because in a textile business, so the motor vehicle is not the trade good. Understand? Okay, let's go to the other part. You can see the transactions, how to record owner investment of capital 800,000, cash asset increase, capital equity increase. You can see how to record it. Very good. Then the other part, then obtaining a bank loan. When we obtain a bank loan, liability increase and the asset increase. You can see this one. Let's move to the other part, please. Then after that, purchase raw materials on credit basis. When we purchase raw materials, the other part you need to identify as a creditor means the liability. The stock asset increase, creditor liability increase. You can see how to record it. Okay, let's move to the other part. Then paid bank loan installment including 5,000 bank loan interest. So I saw like cash asset, both asset, equity and liability, all three asset, equity and liability decreases because of that. And asset decrease from 40,000 because the total payment is 40,000. Bank loan liability decrease 35,000 because out of the 40,000, 5,000 is bank loan interest because you can see the wording including. So, I heard a wording called when expense increase, equity decreases. So, when expense increase, equity decreases. That's why we deduct the bank loan interest expense from the equity. Very good. Then the other part. Then you can see cash and stock drawings 30,000. Cash asset decrease 30,000. Drawings equity decreases 30,000. Very good. Asset decrease, equity decreases. Okay. Stock drawings also, stock asset decrease, drawings equity decreases. In here, drawings increase. When drawings increase, equity says okay, very good. You can see, and I think after that, sale goods worth of 6,000 on credit basis. Because of that, stock asset decrease, debtor asset increase. How to record it. Okay, very good. So you can see the balance sheet part. Then samaru kiwa accounting presentations කොහොමද කරන්නේ sir අමාරු නේද කියලා මේ තින් ලස්සනට කරලා තියෙන්නේ. You can see asset, how to record the assets. You can see the final balance. The asset balance should be equal to the equity plus liability. You can see, really good. So then after that, okay, I think it's the end, right? I think it's the end.
Yes, sir,
So
it's the
yeah,
end.
yeah. Sorry, it's end, right? Okay.
Yes, sir, it's the
Okay.
end.
So very good. I think the way you presented that is good. You can use more time because there are two participants. I told you to take like 10 minutes. Okay. Then the other thing you
Sir, we were trying to take it more than 6 minutes, but the thing is, we were out of information.
all right. Okay. Which means there are many transactions you can take, like purchasing a motor vehicle on cash basis, purchasing a motor vehicle on credit basis. Understand? Even you can see like debtors receiving cash from debtors, paying to creditors. Understand? You can build your own different transactions. Uh, even you can say like paying owners like owners personal electricity bill. Understand? Owner paid to business creditors. Likewise, you can take more many transactions, right? Okay, very good, but we need to appreciate the effort. Give a clap. Well done. Right. Okay. So I think this is the end, right? Anyone who is going to do the presentations again? No, right? Huh? Right. Okay. So just wait. I'm going to do. Right. So I want to remove the spotlight. Yeah. Right. Then can you hear me, guys? I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I think this is the end. Any other participant? No, right? Okay, all are good. So I can assign marks to everyone, and I'm going to select one out of only you guys. Let's see later. And the other thing, others I'll give the chance. Who those who asked about the excuses, right? Others are I'm not going to give the chance. Okay, can you turn on the videos? Let's go to the tute. I think this is the end of the student presentation. I think this is the fourth or third. I think it's the third or fourth time I can remember, right? So others turn on the videos, please. I'm going to end the session from here. Not the Zoom meeting. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to again start the new recording, right? Okay, just wait.